Good evening, YouTube, and welcome to the Midazimu Scoop, the gaming news show where we bring you up-to-date information about the gaming world. If this is your first time tuning in, be sure to enjoy the whole episode and stay tuned for the bloopers. Now on to the shit you don't care about. Since last week was E3, it only seems natural to give you our highlights. First off, we can't mention anything about E3 without talking Kinect. Last year, Microsoft couldn't stop talking Kinect as they tried to plunge how awesome Kinect is down our throats. This year, however, Microsoft has hit the Kinect brakes, shifted into reverse, and began hitting Control Z like no tomorrow, in hopes to recover from this fatal flaw that this software giant has released. Evidently, Microsoft should have left the hardware development to the pros. Sony came into A3 with some newfound confidence, tuning the future lineup for the only profiting section of Sony, its console division. The PS4, Kazuo Hirai's last hope. Imagine him performing on the street, and the PS4 is his sword to swallow. Sony tooted its next installment of Little Big Planet, a game where you play a small guy on a big planet, better known for its nickname, Little Guy on Earth. Coming later in 2015, its widely anticipated third-person shooter Uncharted 4, a game where the goal is to play a rip-off of Indiana Jones with a more badass personality, and since this is the fourth one, maybe there's aliens. Speaking of not knowing when to stop, Ubisoft showed off its first live play of Assassin's Creed Unity. This installment of Assassin's Creed offers online cooperative play. The video shows the players working in seamless tandem like a team of well-trained Navy SEALs, or for the Canadian viewers, a squad of JTF2 Marines. One thing Ubisoft forgot is that every online team always has one amateur and one troll, ultimately failing the team. The game also takes place in revolutionary France, taking another leap forward in history, though they could have set the game in modern France or Quebec, Canada, if you know what I mean. Nintendo had an amazing digital event where we got to watch a couple of CEOs fight it out as everybody wants. Buckling under the pressure, Nintendo announced a new Zelda with a vast open world and a sandbox style gameplay, or so they say. As with the announcement of the Wii Fit trainer in the new Smash Bros., Nintendo continues down the road to destroying all their popular franchises by turning Smash Bros. Into the next Skylanders. With the announcement of Amiibo, Nintendo once again reached into the toilet, giving us the first pieces of shit they found. We're gonna learn things, do some random shit, teach you some things you may or may not have known. First up, stuff you can do out in the wild. Maybe you wanna see a moose. You're hunting, or you're lost, and need some food, been lost for days, but have a really good weapon because you try and fight a moose with bare hands, that shit will kill you. I don't care how tough you are, they got hooves, sharp as knives, go, boom, kick you, boom, kick you, ah! You'd be done. That would be the end. They got hooves, sharp as knives, cut your face off. You'd be on the ground crying, bleeding everywhere. That'd be the end. So what you do, take your hands, ooh, just like so. Blow into it, make kind of a noise. Did I tell him? Okay, I'll tell you. That's the sound that a cow moose makes. Let bull moose in the area know if you big, if you tough, come over here, because there's another moose trying to have sex with me, attempting to rape, and I can't fight back, and I want to have me some babies, but not with this mofo, so come over here, kick his ass, show you a real man, moose. I'll bear your children, let you fuck me all day. I'll go on your submarine ride for free. So, you're probably wondering, what the fuck is Midazimu? What does it mean? What is it? Why is it? Who the fuck is this guy on the screen? What do we care about him? I'm gonna lay it down to you, tell you what it is. There's only one way to do it, only one way I know how to do it. So here's how it goes. 3, 2, 1. Here at Midazimu, we play the games. We got the Samu. Samurai! Join us for the ride, cause we are the weapons of mass destruction. First up is Wes, his wins are for success. And then there's Mike. He just might be godlike, finally is Dave. Now there's a shockwave. So what's that? Midazimu. What's up? Midazimu. What's this? Midazimu. Say what? Midazimu. Midazimu. You could say it's serious, you could say it's furious, you could say it's curious, you could say it's various, you could say it's tendarious. So what is Midazimu? Well, there's Mike, he's the one you like. He might peek out like, well, he's just so damn gorgeous. And then there's Dave, he is a knave. He knows about the game, so you best appreciate. Don't underestimate. What's this? Midazimu. What's that? Midazimu. What's this? Midazimu. Say what? Midazimu. You wanna like us, you wanna subscribe to Midazimu. Why make a shave? Why? I don't understand. What is it? What's so good about a shaven face? You don't know what it's like. There's this awkward period between it's no longer a stubble, but it's not a beard yet. It's just so goddamn itchy. And for days, like 4 to 5 days, you're just like, oh my god! Ah! I can't take it! Ah! I'm gonna rip my face off! Welcome back! It's time for the WMD run-through! The last 2 weeks of WMD were very exciting as Mike picked Soul Calibur 4 on Xbox. He believed he could win easily as he holds the high score still to this day on the Soul Edge arcade game back in his hometown. This knowledge did not come in handy as Dave took the win and Mike earned another loss, bringing the season to 1 for Wes, 0 for Mike, and 1 for Dave. And last week Mike picked tennis in the hopes that his extensive tennis knowledge, Wii tennis skills, and real athleticism would help him in his battle for a win. This proved ultimately useless against Wes's video game genius and talent. After Mike and Dave's embarrassing defeat from Wes, they played for second place as to determine the ultimate loser for the week, leaving the season at 2 for Wes, 0 for Mike, and 1 for Dave, forcing Mike to choose the game for WMD yet again. What game will Mike pick? Will Mike place last again? Tune in next week. Due to technical difficulties, there has not been any Noobcraft for the last few weeks. We apologize and hope to get our shit together for this week. So it's time for the TryCraft update. Last week, the Epic Trio decided to have some fun against the Gold and Silver team and employed the ever-clever Drone Probe SCV Rush. The first attack on the Protoss base proved a success. When the team moved their worker force to the Terran, they succeeded in eliminating their SCVs, though it was at that point the team fell apart as Marcus Ark returned to the Protoss base and Dave split to the Zerg base as Mike stayed to finish off the Terran. After the Dave realized the Zerg was too strong, Mike tried to help and suffered the same fate, ending the cheese and ultimately securing the enemy's victory. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to do the internet stuff and click on all the things. And until next time, have a bangin' day. How do I fix this?
You need to learn how to tie, my friend.
Excuse me? My mom tied this.
My mom tied it.
I haven't untied it since. I don't know how to tie.
Exactly, that's why I said
Word.
you learn how.
No, this is the one I wore at my mom. No, this is I don't know. Did my mom tie this one? Who tied this one? I didn't tie this. Somebody tied it. I always get somebody to tie my tie and then I just never untie it. It seems natural to give you our highlights. First off, we mentioned anything about E3 without talking. The Kinect brakes shifted into reverse and couldn't.
That see through you off, didn't it?
Good evening, YouTube, and welcome. Good evening, YouTube.
Stop stopping. Just read. You know what the problem is.
Me?
No.
1, action. Where am I going?
I have no idea. You didn't really tell me. And you're like, 3. I'm like, okay, at least he knows what he's doing.
Go to...
As they now realize.
Where am I going?
Yeah. This software giant has released. Completely different word. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. Am I even reading the actual words that are there? From this fatal flaw as they now realize The PS4.
I'm sorry.
What happened? What am I saying?
PS4, Kazuo Rise Last Hope. Maybe it'll help if the PS4 isn't by itself.
Person shooter Uncharted 4. A game where the goal is to play words and things, and I don't even know why I stumbled.
Take as long as you can, Mike.
I'm not trying to.
Ruin David's whole day.
Sorry. Okay, 3
Just make him feel like shit.
for video game play. The words got away from me.
They did.
And I just...
They kicked your ass.
They did. As with the announcement of the Wii Fit Trainer, the new Smash Brothers... Did I say the right words?
Almost. But
Score still to this day on Soul Edge. On the Soul Edge arcade game in his hometown. But apparently I can't read. What will Mike pick? Will Mike
You
pick?
can't even say your own name? What?
You have Tricraft. So it's Trime. It's Trime.
It's Trime. Optimus Trime.
Optimus Trime. And Dave split to the Zerg base.
That's the thing.
I'm not even sure what to say there. Last week, the Epic Trio decided to have some fun against the...
Against the...